Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble, on the blogger site, and on Patreon for extra support. And any kind of updates and such I usually go about on the Twitter X platform. And yeah, basically that's it. A little bit late today, but I still wanted to do something for today. Regarding live streams, again, a little bit busy. As you can see, I'm doing the daily news stuff a little bit later than usual. Again, I don't know what's happening on the summer here. I've been a lot of requests to do a lot of stuff here and there. It's a little bit hectic here, and I'm trying my best here. Probably we'll see how it goes regarding the gameplay series. I'm trying to get myself on top of things, but it's a little bit tricky. So at the moment in time, at least for this, hopefully this week, after this week, sorry, things will calm down a little bit, so I can put myself in a more proper schedule for my free spare time to do the things here for the channel. But in the meantime, it is what it is. So let's get going. So finally, supposedly, I've been reporting on this here and there regarding the how this called high bandwidth memory, I think it's called, for the AI stuff there. Supposedly it was reportedly and rumored that Samsung was not being able to put their own memory thing there on the snuff regarding NVIDIA qualification kind of a thing there. But it seems that the certification stuff, but supposedly now Samsung has the green light from NVIDIA, no pun intended there, to proceed with the orders, supposedly. And we will start to see some stuff happening there on the next quarter. So at least Samsung supposedly managed to get around the certifications there. I think the thing was about a little bit on the temperature side there. Usually memory is a little bit sensitive on in terms of performance regarding high temperatures. Usually tends to fail, let's say, or the more temperature you have. Even though in terms of performance, I think that they were good. It's more about that benchmark there regarding the temperature wise stuff, and they were tweaking the way they manufacture and the architecture there. I think they were doing some tweaks here and there to reach an agreement on in terms of the certification process. It seems everything is on go. And even they are putting around 30% of the existing DRAM production capacity is now being or is going to be directed for this the high bandwidth memory stuff there, for the AI stuff. Again, this will have eventually some kind of trickling down on DRAM stuff there, especially with the new LPDDR thing, the new format that is coming out now in laptops and such. I think it might benefit from HBM. I think it's got the same kind of a thing in terms of technical level. I think it's kind of almost the same thing to a certain degree. But yeah, this is for a different market. And given that this is good news, mainly because basically the only competitor that they had, which is basically XQ Enix in terms of the market, in terms of supplying this kind of HBM memory, it was XQ Enix. Now, again, another company, it's on the market to provide this. It's always good because in the end, the more competitors that you have on the market, quality tends to be good and the prices tend to be more competitive to the final user. Usually tends to trickle down a little bit there. So at least it's something good to see. Hopefully the final consumer, and hopefully in the trickle down economic kind of a thing there, it's not exactly like that, but hopefully when it passes to consumer side on the DI market, this kind of technologies, because it's always good to have the most higher bandwidth memory that you have, the better. I'm not sure how well and how fast it will kind of goes to the DIY market on this new kind of memory thing that we're going to have, the LPPDDR thing. I don't know how much this will go down on us. But hopefully will be trickle down to a certain degree to us, and in the overall thing, it's a good news. Regarding gaming, we got No Man's Sky. They launched now the Worlds Part 1 update thing. Again, this is a huge list of things they added, like a lot of stuff here in terms of the kind of updates on the game engine to a certain degree, like water stuff, environment stuff, even geometric thing, particles there, effects, more stuff regarding gameplay stuff. Again, it's a huge list, but I think an overall good thing regarding even bug fixes, a lot of them, user interface, quality of life stuff. It's on these two trailers here. Basically, you got a trailer here so you can get like a general sense of what they're adding here. And again, here it's a little bit of 5 minutes deep dive with Sean Murray narrating a little bit what they're trying to achieve with this. Worlds Part 1. Again, if not mistaken, this is a free update as usual, since they've been launching 20 plus updates they've been doing since they launched the game. Again, I think this game now it's kind of a cyberpunk situation in a sense, that with a lot of promises were made at the launch of the game, but only now it's catching up to the promise, or at least the vision that Sean Murray wanted to deliver regarding the game. And I think now it's a very excellent experience, even better than Starfield as a space navigation simulator kind of a thing there, immersive sim in that sense. I think now you have a huge amount of content to go through with a lot of tweaks in terms of gameplay, space faring, and even base building. You got, I think, capital ship stuff there. It's one of those that now I'm really thinking on taking a shot on this game one of these days, and try it out. Maybe I think this is a good game to stream because it doesn't have like chapters or something like that. It's very kind of free roam and doing a lot of stuff here and exploring. I think this kind of game suits more for a stream thing. But yeah, very interesting what they're doing with this. And again, they already mentioned that they have a new game upcoming. I completely forgot the title there. I got it on my wish list. But again, I think there is going to be a lot of cross thing around this, especially regarding technologies there, or what the game engine can do regarding the immersiveness of the game itself. Even though I think this game that they're going to launch, supposedly it's trying to simulate a planet as a whole, and it's going to be very kind of multiplayer style thing there, in the sense that everybody is going to be able to cooperate with base building, exploration, and the such. But yeah, it's a very interesting experience at this moment in time. But yeah, a good thing that No Man's Sky is building up to be a very, very, very excellent game. On the other hand, we got this freak show of DEI prospect here from unfortunately published by Bandai Namco, which is Unknown 9 Awakening. Again, this game, since it came out and it was announced, didn't seem pretty good, but now we got supposedly a gameplay walkthrough. I think it's around 9 minutes. I only be managing to watch around 2 to 3 minutes. The commentary there, I think that I think it's a creative director, not sure. Yeah, creative director Christoph. Again, for starters, the guy doesn't speak very well English. It's not very perceptible what he's trying to do, at least in terms of narration there. But yeah, the gameplay is horrible. I was expecting something more polished. The animations, the systems there from the 3 minutes that I saw, and what we're trying to achieve. Again, it seems like a jungle mess. I don't know what this game is about. I think it's more narrative driven. I think they were trying to give some vibes of Uncharted. They were trying to give that in terms of gameplay, but it fell off completely. It doesn't look any good. But yeah, if you're curious, you got now a kind of gameplay walkthrough. Again, this even graphic-wise, it's very janky. No kind of polish there. I don't know what kind of version of the game it is, but the game is going to be launched very soon. Supposedly this winter. So you don't have a lot of months here to make it better as it is. But yeah, Jungle Mass here, I don't know what to tell you. Again, it's a no-go for me. Again, plus all the consultancy firms around this game. Again, this doesn't seem a pretty good one. It's a shame, but it seems that's the way the game goes. Regarding news regarding Rocksteady, again, they continue with their Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League downward spiral with Mrs. Freeze, which is a lesbian, and she's named Victoria Frias. Again, I don't know what to tell you about this game, more from the poster and the title and the description here. Yeah, lesbian Victoria Frias. Again, it's a nice, cold, self-sufficient survivalist who has watched her Ellsworth turn to ice. Again, watch her Ellsworth turn to ice, but then again here on the specific stuff here, basically she did that. She turned her world into ice to combat. I think Brainiac is the main villain there, as a way of trying to I don't know, try to sabotage his plans. And basically she turned everything in a living cold hell, let's say, including her wife, which supposedly she's frozen also. So I don't know what kind of narrative plot they're trying to go around here, and the fact that the art conditions have frozen Metropolis solid, leading to a radical different landscape both in terms of appearance and physical layout. The new Ice Age has wrought such mayhem on a planet that pools of lava have burst from the ground, adding additional hazards. I don't know what they want to do this. Again, the game is on a shit show there. Just continuing to lose players, a little peak here and there regarding the launch of this, but yeah, I'm not covering this much here. It's a shit show of a game, unfortunately, given the IP of DC Comics. But yeah, now we got a freezing lesbian, I don't know, Victoria Frias. Again, it is what it is. And lastly, we got some Concord. Again, they went standing and brave with this one, and it failed miserably. On the beta stuff, no interest. Maximum all-time peak in 5 days since launch of the beta was 1,000 players, give or take, with an average of less than 700 people online during this beta period. Again, this is went down here. I will assume it's because of the end of the beta stuff there. But yeah, not it's a no-show. Again, some reviews or previews or reviews of the previews here. Got a lot of stuff from a lot of YouTubers that try theirs out just for the sake of it, I assume. And basically, the overall message it essentially feels like Walmart brand. Overwatch, it's a hero shooter that doesn't really have any of that spark of a crazy originality. Some of them I do appreciate the art style, the coloring, the way the characters look, even the environments and stuff. This has a very Guardians of the Galaxy vibe that I absolutely eat up. The problem is that cool coat of paint doesn't actually make the game fun. And continue here, some Angry Joe, I think it's a kind of well-known YouTuber. How is the game? It's mid. It's not worth $40. Everyone's saying this, and it's true. It could be. It would be a great as a free-to-play game because, to be honest, it does have its moments. The graphics actually look good, and it has some great character animations, some good facial experiences. There are high-quality cutscenes, even if the story is not that interesting. Again, in terms of playability, the maps are not memorable. Pretty much every single other hero shooter has better maps. Overwatch, Marvel Rivals. These maps aren't good, so that's a problem. And then finally, I didn't feel much of a sense of progression. Again, that's the overall consensus of everything that I've been reading here. Again, another Dead on Arrival game for sure. Again, this is only the beta stuff, but yeah, the fact that you have similar games that are free to play, but then you got the microtransaction stuff on the skins and the swings there. Yeah, it doesn't even help this new IP, even with all the DI stuff there, the sheer, the undecided, and the such. Again, when I saw the trailer, it seemed pretty good in terms of visual quality. and even the animation, the characters there seems very Overwatch copycat there in terms of what they're trying to achieve in terms of the mood and the setup of the game there. But yeah, for that you got already a huge fan base still on Overwatch, even though I think it might be dwindling. But you got a lot of competition on the hero squad shooter, whatever they are called in these kind of games. Even though it's not for me, I know a lot of people play it, but yeah, you're not adding anything new, and the things that you're trying to add doesn't justify people to stop playing what they were playing to try this new thing and be in line with this one, even though it's at this moment it's the beta stuff. But I don't think this is going to be very good, at least from what I've been seeing. Again, I give them credits to try to with this all DEI injection stuff, trying to do an original IP, and as everybody thought, this went sour, to say the least. As a beta, as a new IP, try a new game, they did a lot of marketing there around this. But yeah, $40 as a thing, even though they tried at the last minute to give beta keys when you pre-order the game. They give you like 4 extra beta keys for you to try out, to have what we might call like a squad at least to try and play out. Yeah, didn't work well, and I think this game, I don't know, 1 year until they finally realize this is not going to be worth it, or maybe they will eventually change a lot, and for this to be more acceptable with all the DI stuff there, because even the color schemes, it's very LGB, the acronym flag stuff. There is the themes of the colors. It's very on the nose to a certain degree, but I think in terms of gameplay, it's not bad. The problem is the other games are also not bad, and people are already playing them, so you're not adding something that can trigger a change in what people are playing. But yeah, basically this is what I got in terms of news. Again, not a lot of stuff good, except for, at least on the gaming part for today, it's the No Man's Sky. Again, they drop out a good update again. So let's go for gaming deals. Not much happening there. A lot of gaming deals are wrapping up as I'm recording, so in an hour, so I'm not going to even try to cover those. We got No Man's Sky. Again, they are at this moment 60% off, again with a lot of content they've been putting at. I think this is now a very good game and an excellent one. If you buy at this price point, buy the content that you have here to play with. They improve a lot, even from graphic fidelity, the gameplay mechanics there, a lot of stuff that they've been adding throughout the years, 20 plus major updates or expansions, kind of a size that they've been introducing into the game. So I think it's a really good time to jump into the game. We got also the Outer Worlds, which is Obsidian Entertainment game. It's kind of Fallout New Vegas, more shorter and in space basically. And I think this is still the best version here, because then you got the upgrade version. I think it's still a little bit iffy in terms of performance still. I don't think they covered up there, but you got the non-mandatory corporate bundle there, which got some DLC stuff. It's not the visual upgrade pack there. I think at this moment, if you want to play this game, you should avoid the upgrade edition there. And it's 50% off, give or take, and 56 on the bundle stuff side. We got Atomic Heart 60% off in all versions, and then you got finally Red Dead Redemption 2 67% off, or in the Ultimate Edition 65% off. Again, this is one of those that I kind of my jam here. It's a very good game from Rockstar. Doesn't have the nuisance of the GTA online thing that they are trying to cling on at this moment in time. But yeah, basically this is it. Try to keep it a little bit short because it's getting late to do this kind of videos at this moment. But yeah, I basically think I covered everything for today that I wanted to. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up here with a plug on my Patreon as usual. The Patreon is for extra support, and that extra support is focused at this moment in time to get a better storage solution, so I can have backups of the stuff that I do for my clients, and also for the videos that I do for the channel. And with all that said, I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next one. So until then, Kunamy Master out.